2025, I am going to be starting a brand new exterior cleaning business, and inside the boxes just there, and with my new tanks just there, I'm going to be making purified water. The only problem is I have no experience at all in making purified water, and the equipment that's inside there came with no instructions. So making all that up, putting it on there, and then making purified water is going to be a little bit of a challenge. So let's get fired in. Hey, you're right, and welcome to my channel. If you haven't already, please do like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell. So for 2025, I'm going to be starting a new business, and it is exterior cleaning. Part of that business is going to be window cleaning. I want to provide that service to all of my customers, but I need the equipment to do it. I could have gone out and bought all the equipment set up, ready to go, but that would have been like £2,000 to £2,500 to do that, and it wasn't in my budget. So I've gone down the other route. If you've seen my channels, you know I'm into DIY, and I like to be able to do things my own way. So I bought a kit that you have to make up. It didn't come with any instructions, which I'm pretty pissed off with. I did try and contact the buyer, to no response. So thank you, Spotless Window Cleaning Services, for that customer service just there. Next thing I bought was that tank just there as well, 450 litres worth. They are two separate tanks that are joined together at the bottom. I made those pipes bigger. They were joined by 8mm pipe. You fill one up, it's just going to fill the other one up as we go. I wanted a bigger exit for the water, let's say, just there, so I have attached those. Got a few pictures off the internet, and I seen a video this morning while I was taking my morning poo of Squeaky Clean Dave, and he went through all this system and shown just how easy it is to plug everything together. Now there is a lot of moving parts inside of here, so it might not be as easy as Squeaky Clean Dave made it look. So let's get him out, let's have a look, see what we've got, see what we're dealing with, and let's start putting it together. So that is the complete contents of the box. The only thing that's not there is the filter for that. I've just left that inside of there. So you got your two filters just there. That's your filter for your resin, your DI vessel. That's what your resin goes into. That's the last stage before it actually goes into the tank. That's what I've learned. That's the 40-40 vessel. It's just 40 inches long. To do a shorter one of them, which I reckon's 20, so it'll be like classes 40-20, or you know. So yeah, so the two filters just there, they're the first, then it goes to that, then it goes to there. So I've got some fittings as well. They're the filters for there. I'll just put them away in a box in a minute so I just don't damage them. So you get a tap as well, and that will be for the wastewater coming out of that filter just there. So you purify some water, and then the water that you can't purify and all the bad elements of that water then will get pushed out of a separate pipe that comes off of there, and then that's your waste, so that'll be used for the waste pipe. Just there, I've also got a pressure gauge that I purchased separate. Now this is not a high pressured one vessel and filter that's in there, so at some point, if I've not got enough water pressure, which I think we will have because we do have some good water pressure here, I might have to buy a pump and change that. But for the time being, I'm hoping, and I'm in no mad rush to get it filtered. It can take as long as it needs to take. I won't need to be spending extra money on that. You also get 5 meters worth of hose just there to join everything up. So that's the contents of that box just there. So the next thing to do is work out where I'm going to be putting everything on that panel. Right, so what I'm thinking is the first thing I want to attach is the first two filters. Now, what I don't want to do, or what I'm thinking is putting them too close to the bottom or the base of the tank, which will effectively be the base of the floor, because I need to be able to unscrew that at some point and change the filters. So maybe that sort of height. Now they do come with brackets that you'll screw to the top, then I can mount it just there, and then it's going to leave me enough room at the bottom to be able to change the filters when the filter is going to need changing. The DI vessel I can have wherever along the bottom of there. I don't think there's any fittings for that to attach that, so I might just have to see if I can get a clamp or try and get some way of attaching that so it's not moving about. And then obviously I've got the 40/40, which I'm thinking to go above there like that. So what I might have to do, I have got some more angled aluminium, is just screw that to the top just along there, so then I can mount that to it. So the first thing was to get the first two filters mounted, got them nice and straight. Remove that tank because I didn't want to drill any holes in that I didn't actually need in there, because that would be a disaster. Then got the aluminium bracket on with a little bit of plating just so I could mount that 40/40 vessel. There you go, looks absolutely fantastic, doesn't it? Got the fittings on. The fittings are plastic, so if I was to pressurise it I probably would replace them for some brass fittings or something like that. Next thing to do was get the pipework on and mount the DI vessel with some tie wraps, that is temporarily. So there we go, it's done. I've got everything set up, all the ins and outs going in the right direction. I think I've done everything as it should be. I've also not fitted the filters in any of them or put the resin in, purely because I'm not going to be installing it yet. The temperature is going to be dropping soon, so what I'm going to do, I'm just going to leave it where it is on the garden, cover it over with a tarp, but we're more or less there. That's the drain out of the 40/40 filter. There you go. I've not got the pressure gauge on yet. I need to figure out as to where I'm going to be putting that, but other than that it's all done. So I'm going to cover it over, and that's going to be it for today. So the next thing I'm going to do is mount it in the van at some stage, so I'll do a video on that as well. So yeah, happy days. I'm happy with how it's gone. I would have liked some instructions, but it's pretty foolproof, to be fair. So as of today, I've done. I will see you later. Ta-da! Until next time. Bye!